Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Spyro Adventure Soul Seeker series here on the channel. I said it quickly and I'm about to get my tongue tied. It's a miracle, I tell you. Well, a miracle is exactly what we're going to need to tackle the Undead Duel right now, because this is not the easiest thing to be dealing with. In fact, you could argue that this is the hardest part of the entire game. Especially with evil minions of the chaos. Not for chaos. Chaos is just evil, period. But not a minion, mind you. No, for evil minions of Chop Chop and Hex, they aren't the easiest things to deal with. Especially with melee characters. Which, luckily for me, that's why I have Hex to bring out the projectiles right here. So first things first, we got Ghost Rooster right now. Let's take him down. Again, with our projectiles. He can't hit me. I can hit him with ease. That's just how it works, my friends. Ouch. Though getting damaged is not good. You can go as far as saying, which is why I'm saying it, all the same. Either way, this guy has got to go. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a great job in, conducting upon that. Okay, boom, let's get some snipes going. Ouch, or some hits as well, I suppose. That could also be working out. Oh wait, there's some chicken. We're gonna gobble it straight down, and it's gonna... Well, it's going to look cool is what it's going to do. He means nothing, does he, Chaos? I'm sure he meant something at the bare minimum. Like a small, horrible something. Or am I wrong in having said that? Of course I'm wrong in having said that. Me being right is just such a stupid and big presumption of mine. I should not have made, to be perfectly honest with you. It would seem. Anyway, that source has been enacted upon, so now we have lasers to dodge. Yay! Not really, that was a sarcastic yay. Okay, there's more lasers for us to dodge, and even more lasers. Lasers galore. People who love lasers would love this, but I don't love being hit by lasers. I love using lasers for characters like Drobot and Drill Sergeant, but when the lasers are being reflected and hit, and they're hitting me for damage to be dealt to my health bar, that much I do not like. I do like how much they were nerfed between the Wii version and the Xbox 360 version of this game, though, because in the Wii version, those hits would deal 80 damage. Here it's 10, which is fucking pathetic. So I do like that. Anyway, here comes Chop Chop. Much more easier to deal with when you have projectiles up your sleeve, as you can no doubt see right now. Okay, here we go. Let's bring her down a rain of schools. Okay, there we are. Plenty of damage. Anyway, speaking of damage, if I'm not careful, that's what Chop Chop will be dealing to me. Like that right there. But luckily for me, with him being dead, I'm going to skip over his death and animation and grab that cake that was left behind. I was about to call it pizza then, but cake and pizza, the only thing they have in common is the shape their slices make when you cut into them. Yeah, now I've got you thinking, haven't I? I've also got myself snuffling on top of it all. But now I need to wait for Chaos to summon his particularly evil undead spell of total destruction. Okay, here we go again. I do like the set of this arena though, the fact that we're kind of like in a bona fide, like, dragon type thing. I don't know. The point is, it's a mouth, it's bona fide, and it looks dope. Dope as fuck, you could even go as far to say as I avoid these. Never mind, I don't avoid these lasers apparently. I spoke a little too soon, and I did all that without even speaking in the end. You even knew that was possible. Well, clearly I did, because I just did it all the same. And that's a lot of dids. Anyway, ouch. I probably shouldn't have took that hit to the face, but here I am, taking it anyway. But luckily for us, Hex is a champ, and she's just dealing with it. So now we have a Hex duel. Hex on Hex. It's glorious. Glorious, I tell you! Yep, here we are. Hex on Hex. All the same. So this character has got to go. Or I could just take hits to the face alternatively. I suppose that's also what could be happening right now. I suppose, anyway. Okay, let's sneak up behind Hex. Oh boy, watch out for the skull reigns, because Hex's health bar has seen better days, shall we go as far to say. Oh, I should probably move out way of projectiles before Hex is killed. That would be unfortunate, but luckily for me, I managed to defeat my evil clone and get 150 health points healed up. So now all I got to do is dodge some more spells and hope not to die, which is easier said than done as per the norm. Oh, he totally wanted to do that, alright. Called it. And hey, Scratch, you know, that's the name of a Skylander right there. Nice intertextual Skylanders reference there, Chaos to say the least. So yes, I'm sure this spell isn't nearly as bad as Chaos is hyping it up to be. At least that's the hope so anyway, because if it is that bad, Hex is gonna have seen better days in terms of survival, mind you. But hopefully we'll survive this all the same. That would be glorious, because then I wouldn't be dead. And I wouldn't need to worry about putting another X on my layout. I think 1X above Sunburn is 1X enough. Thank you very much. Okay, watch out for all these lasers once more. There we are. We got through it successfully, and it's what we like to see, my friends. I mean, we did this quite easily, Chaos. You know, your minions and your spells just weren't very efficient in taking me down now, were they? You know, you need to learn better spells and get better minions, my friend. That's going to frustrate you, exactly what it is I'm saying, but you're just going to have to deal with it, in the words of Mighty Tough Work. So here we go, with all 3 minions at once. Chop chop, not chop chop. Ignite a solo shot this. So if Ignite a solo shot this, surely Hex can do it too. Oh boy, but, you know, her health bar... I was about to say it's seen better days, because now it's at 0. So much about avoiding the double crosses, because now Hex has been defeated in battle, which means she's classed as dead and cannot be used again. This is tragic. Tragic, I tell you. Oh, mate. I think the way to move forward and the true way to defeat these guys with ease is to go back to the start. Our very first soul is about to clutch out this entire scenario, that being, of course, Sonic Boom. The key to our future is locked within our past. I know that's a quote from somewhere, so, you know, I can't help but use it. It's the most awesomest quote you could possibly use at the end of the day. Anyway, that Hex is really annoying me now. Luckily for me, I'm going to sneak behind her bone wall and then deal with her with ease, might I also add. Go on, babies, get in, my babies, get in, my babies, yeah. I was about to start a tune right there, but for your own sake, I stopped myself halfway through it. Is Sunburn just... Sunburn? No, he's the one who's dead, just like Hex. What I meant to say is Sonic Boom came through and absolutely annihilated these guys, though it's definitely a whole... Sunburn... I keep saying Sunburn, sorry guys. No, it's definitely a hole. Sonic Boom might have opened up the pickles jar, but Hex loosened it at least. You know, that's what this entire situation is. And now, apparently we haven't even got the chapter objectives because we didn't even enter the castle. That's what's funny, like, the Creepy Citadel is the only level to which you can actually beat it without completing the chapter objectives, because if you utilize the Whirlpool shortcut, the only way to activate the Enter the Castle objective is to literally enter the castle via the Locke puzzle, but because you bypass all of that, you skip over on the chapter objectives. That's quite funny. More funny than anything else, if you were to ask me. Hey, look at that, it's everyone's favourite NPC, Diggs. Man, I love that guy. Anyway, the entirety of the ruins is now available to us. We can explore every nook and cranny and even gather up all of the soul gems we please. Not soul gems, there aren't no soul gems found within the hub world. This ain't no swap force scenario where you can in fact find, or should I say, seek out souls in Woodborough. But no, what we can find and scatter around the ruins at least is winged sapphires. So, with the entirety of the ruins unlocked, we can, you know, start acquiring all of them, to be saying the least. Anyway, can you guys shut up so I can seek out winged sapphires already, or is that too much to ask? Who am I kidding? Of course it's too much to ask. Oh no! Not a terrible cave-in! Anything but a terrible cave-in! Oh, whatever will we do? Some more glorious exaggeration for effect, much. Okay, let's go save some moles. You know, that's what we are. We're a Skylander, we're a hero, you know. It's kind of hard to be heroic without heroically saving people who need a hero. On that note, Let's, well, recover of the Crucible and, of course, save them all. But yes, I would love to do all of that if you guys, between the two of you, could learn to shut up. But unfortunately, that seems to be asking too much. Now, you know, finally we've acknowledged that we can save them all, which we could have done a whole lot more sooner if you guys shut up, mind you. Either way, let's be flying up around here. We have to acquire ourselves a oil can for the next Winged Sapphire that we are going to be acquiring, mind you. There we are, oil can. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the final few Winged Sapphires don't unlock until you beat the game, pretty much. But this Winged Sapphire, after we've ordered up this guy, will be perfectly acquirable. Told you so. And here we are with 5 of the 10 of them. We're slowly but surely garnering towards that 100% completion. Most certainly we are. So next thing we got to do is fly straight through here. And we're going to find a bounce pad up there. It's going to be sweet. A boing, a boing. Yep, there you go. There you go. And there you go. Let's grab that. And activate our flying as we jump on back on down. So yep, next thing we need to do is use the bomb to open up the cave entrance down here. And boom, we did that successfully. No, we did not, because the bombs seem to have a mind of their own and lock onto whatever the fuck it is they want to lock onto even. Okay, so let's try this again, shall we? This time with a little less fail, I hope. And boom, just like that, that's been said and done with. Wouldn't it be funny if we could take the oil can with us to the Malkin mines? I would love that. But speaking of the Malkin mines, let's head there without further ado. We're taking a train because there's rails leading down to it, so why would we not do exactly that, my friend? It would make no logical sense to not take a train when there's perfectly good tracks leading into the mines. But there we are. Into the cave we go. And we load up Malkin Mine, one of the more shorter levels in this game.
Where did you come from?
Where did I come from? I came from the train that just pulled in. How did you miss the train? It's right there, right in front of your very eyes. Oh, foolish blobbers. I'm kidding, of course. Blobbers is too epic and legendary to dare be anything remotely foolish. That's just Blobbers for you. He's legendary like that. Anyway, I would really want for him to shut up despite how legendary he is so we can continue with the level already. That would be great. But it seems as though I'm asking too much, as per the norm. I really gotta stop doing that, you know, asking for too much. I do that a lot, actually. So here we go. Ooh, does my screech echo off the rocks? Because if it does, that would be an awesome aesthetic. Oh, it does! It does indeed, but what also does appear to have happened is that Earth has popped up, so let's swap out for Prison Break, give him the home field advantage. After all, he's a rock golem that was formed from a mine. Now we're back into yet another mine. So for familiarity, you know, it's just going to give Prison Break a buff that the game doesn't acknowledge, just like a hidden buff in other words. Anyway, flame him! Whoa, they're going down, so. Told you so. Anyway, let's save this guy. Destroy some rocks that look to me funny. There you go. Yeah, we don't even need a pickaxe for this. Prison Break can just do it with his beams, which is pretty cool, to be honest. The fact that Prison Break's beams can also break down these rocks, but as can any other Earth Sky for that matter. You know, Terrafin, Bash, Dino they all have that in common. By the way, we have 56 seconds, so Prison Break, you gotta run here, buddy. You gotta run faster than that, is what you gotta do. Move that ass, man. Move it. Move it. Hey, don't bring me cutscenes. I'm trying to move it here. After all, we like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it. Anyway, I've had enough of Madagascar references for now, so let's just bring that in, I suppose, and then be reflecting some beams. There we go. Finish him off. Destroy them fools, and hope that we still have enough time to get to that legendary treasure. I mean, we should. I can't see why we wouldn't. This is 30 seconds we're talking about here. You know, once again, on the Wii version, it gives you 30 seconds. If we was playing on Wii right now, we never would have made this. But because we're playing on the Xbox 360, where they made everything easier, we made it with ease all the same. And now we have a tech gate to deal with, so we're going to head back there after we've grabbed our golden links and swap out for Drill Sergeant. Boom, here it is. We need a tech Skylander. I have one right here. Drill Sergeant, let's go. Beep beep boop. Oh, no, we just love it when Drill Sergeant goes around making all these noises of his. I mean, I like it all the same. So we do have some puzzles to be completing here. And luckily for us, we brought this pickaxe with us, so we can easily break down these rocks by, once again, jolting the right thumbstick. Okay, so let's get you guys all out of the way. Okay, sweet. So by doing this, we can push you there. And then do that. Sweet! Fire! We gotta go around to back to fire. Yeah, I can't quite do it from there. Either way. Let's fire that. Nice. Then we can move these blocks out of the way. So what we need to do from there is fire upon those other purple crystals, mind you. Okay, so let's fire. Sweet, that's going to take out one of them. Now we just got to take out the other one, which I did it the complete wrong way, apparently. But there we are, we got to push that all the way back over here. Get that completely out of the way. Now that's out of the way, we can grab this here cannon, push it up there. And then is that lined up? It is indeed. So the last things we got to do is that. Exactly. Just that. Okay. Boom! Cannon fire it. Sweet. Now that block can be easily pushed to gain access to this final hat right here, which I believe is going to be a miner's hat. Yep, but I'm sorry to say it, the anvil hat just looks cooler, so we're going to stick with it all the same. At least on Drill Sergeant it is. You know, it's metal on metal. Going full heavy metal solid gear, alright. With that being said, we're back to Earth, so it's back to Prison Break. There we are. He might be slow, but he is powerful at least, so that is going to make up for the lack of speed. He could go as far to say as we grab some crystals back here. And then destroy some more things. They're about to look at me funny. Oh! So we're going to be doing that with a water Skylander, and in this case even we're going to go with Zap. Here we go. Let's do it. Can't believe you guys would hit me like that. That's just so awfully rude, man. Oh, and there's a Lava King. Fire from above. Now, the enemy goal objective in this level can be rather tricky, so what you got to do is you got to make sure that that Lava King spawns plenty of fire imps, so then you can continue defeating those on loop and easily complete said enemy goal objective. But first as first, we got to save this poor miner up here. Boom! You can consider it done even. And here we are. Go on then, spawn some enemies for me. Thank you. Hey, come on then, give me some more enemies. Thank you. Wave. Okay, go, give me some more enemies. There you are, sweet. Hopefully this will all be enough enemies to, you know, heck, get the enemy goal with. Otherwise it'd be rather unfortunate now, wouldn't it? There we are. Okay, with absolute awesomeness, because that comes as default when you're playing as Zap, we defeated every last one of them there fools. So now what we need is a bomb to take out these purple Tuzo crystals with, which is going to involve a lot of, you know, jousting with the joystick apparently. A lot of it, for that matter. Okay, sweet. There's an imp right there. He stole our key, which we need to gain access to a room with the bomb inside of it. So I'd much appreciate if you handed that back to me. Thank you very much. And hey, there's plenty of cake around. Not that we need it. Not that we should even be eating it in the first place, because like Zach, he's a water creature. Are we sure his digestive system and cake really agree with one another? Because I know I'm not sure of that. You know, you feed a dolphin cake and it'll die, so... You know, I'm very concerned for Zach's stomach right now. But I am happy that he's getting some treasure at least. You know, that's glorious. Can't go wrong with that. Anyway, there's also going to be a soul gem over here, which you also can't go wrong with. Now, I find it funny how Malkin Mine, one of the shortest levels in this game, is one of the only levels to have 2 soul gems in it. Like, you'd think they'd reserve 2 soul gems for much bigger levels, like Creepy Citadel, which only has for 1, which is Whirlwinds. And yet, instead, we wind up getting 2 soul gems in Malkin Mine instead. Then again, this area we are in right now, it is quite explorative, so the main route of the level is quite short, quite fast-paced. Once you really start exploring this level, it becomes a lot more wide and expansive. Anyway, with that being said, boom. Let's grab this bomb without further ado. Thank you for the convenient exposition dump right there, Diggs. What were we doing, or what would we be doing even without you? Anyway, bomb, boom. Simple as. Bomb. Well, it's got to go boom again. Duh. But first as first, I have this story scroll to grab, so let's do exactly just that, shall we? I like the sound of that much, I do. I also like the sound of skipping over it very, very quickly, to not have to worry about it ever again. Okay, we've got to watch out for that Ultron, because that Ultron can deal huge chunks of damage. Luckily for me, it's also not only weak to my attacks, as I bring out the water against it, but also to bombs. Unfortunately, because it's blocking the path right now, I can't get towards said bombs to deal with him with. But fortunately, he's dead anyway. Okay, take down them fools then. Sweet, and grab the food too while we're at it. Okay, we're gonna open this up so that we have another path to take advantage of later on should we need it. Hopefully we won't need it. But hey, it's better to have a route and not need it than need a route and not have it. That's just the logic of the situation, I suppose. Anyway, as we're blowing that up, grab more gold. Again, not that we need it, as Zach right here, since he is, as always, fully maxed out on gold. And yet here we are grabbing a treasure chest and allowing him to gather up all the gold despite not needing it anyway. Okay, so we now have some crystals and all that jazz to blow up. Or not, because apparently no matter how many times I press the Y prompt when it pops up, the game says no. Okay, here we are, that's more like it. Okay. Boom, they are. Yeah, save. These hitboxes on for cannons are just rather janky and annoying. Anyway, we've got to push you up and out of the way. Sweet. Then we can push you up and destroy that there crystal. Goodbye. Okay, push this up and out of the way. Sweet, now goodbye. Okay, push these crystal rats here. Well, push the cannon and then destroy the crystal, I suppose. Anyway, we now have to bring this cannon back here. Destroy some crystals from there, which we can do by pushing there and there. Boom. Push that out the way. Yep, just like that. Boom goes for crystal, I tell ya. Anyway, the soul gem we're unlocking from this is one that I've been very much looking forward to for a while. Because this character, oh boy, he's a huge fan favourite. Not only is he a great character, he's also a great speedrunning character. He's just a great character in general with projectiles. Great for crowd control when it comes to enemies. Again, with speed, because this is Flame Slinger we're talking about. Finally, his soul has been seeked out and we can play as for one, the only Flame Slinger, whom we now get to preview of all things in all of his glorious glory, mind you. But yeah, look at all that fire! Man, he truly lives up to his element, does he not? I mean, of course he does. That was once again a rhetorical question. But now, all that's left is one final collectible before we can get out of here with all of the, of course, moles too. Okay, boom. Where is it? It's back here. Then we need the bomb. Or not. It turns out we actually need the pickaxe for that. Man, under the Wii version, I'm pretty sure you need a bomb for that, not the pickaxe. So, Yeah, let's just say mistakes were made. So let's use a bomb one last time. Blow up the Tuzo crystal back here. Or we're going to push that out of place. Boom, blow it up. So then when we come back here later, we can, you know, destroy it out with ease. Or save that Malkin with ease even. Either way you put it, it shall be with ease. Okay, this time let's successfully get the treasure chest. Boom, baby. Plenty of gold to go around. Again, not that Zap even needs it in the end. I think Zap collected all 3 of the treasure chests from this level whilst not even needing it, being maxed out on gold and everything. Anyway, we're going to take our chances with this guy back here is what we're going to do. So, take my stuff to the face, you fool. All my attacks right here. You didn't stand a chance, my friend. No chance standard, you. So now we've saved the moles, all we need to do is get Diggs out of here because, oh no, his leg hurts. Oh, the poor fella. I'm joking, of course. I could not give 2 fucks about his fucking leg. Oh boy, he's in such excruciating pain, and yet despite the excruciating pain, he's about to lift up the Crucible of the Ages and walk all the way to a minecart just fine. Man, the pain. Oh, it must be so agonizing. So unbearable. Look at him go. Just what pain. He looks, even though he looks like he's basically walking normally. How could you not love a con artist like this, though? Like, seriously? People hate this NPC? I can't possibly understand why. Like, he's a con artist, sure, but he's legendary at it and charismatic, too. Like, seriously, we fooled for this. He fooled us all. You know, in direct juxtaposition to the fact that I was alluding to the fact that he did fool me, but despite all that, he very clearly did fool us all, and so only the most talented and greatest con artists are capable of such glorious feats, mind you. That's something to applaud, if anything at all. So yes, I did in fact save everyone. Is that not glorious? Yes it is, because once again, that was a rhetorical question, my friends. And boy do I love myself a rhetorical question. Anyway, after all of this dialogue is said and done with, we will be concluding the episode here, and it will be a glorious end at that, because we will have no more deep stew to worry about. Now, we will be returning here at a future date to deal with that speedrun objective, mind you. But again, that shall be dealt with in the next episode, and a few episodes after that, for that matter, because I can't be asked to speedrun that level just yet. Because again, for now we have all this deep stew to worry about, so I'm just going to put my controller down and just chill, I guess. I mean, it would be even more chill if I could actually hear the game right now, but unfortunately I have to have my TV on mute, otherwise the game audio would echo, so I can't hear any of this gloriousness right now. You know, if that sounds dangerous, I couldn't hear that sound. So I just ignore all danger. I have no acknowledgement of it. Danger? What danger? I don't see no danger, I don't hear no danger, and I also don't see no point in heading out for Lava Lakes Railway after, of course, Diggs' leg magically healed itself up. That's fantastic, I guess, but regardless, I think before we end off the episode well and truly, we can at least acquire a few final wing sapphires. Which, first things first, we're going to need this bomb back here for. That is if I can actually walk into his hitbox, mind you. Yeah, it definitely was a glorious episode for Wing Sapphires, to say the least. That is if I could make it before this bomb blows up. Boom! We made it, just in time too. There's our 7th Wing Sapphire. We are missing merely but 3. Anyways, one thing we're also going to do besides Wing Sapphires is get ourselves some gold up here. Okay, so we're going to go Spyro. There you are. Isn't that sweet? This guy's looking glorious. Anyway, let's destroy that magical icon, and we can move on back to water for Zap right here. And then, last but not least, we got tech, so that can be given to Drill Sergeant since he currently needs the gold for upgrades and all that, which again, I must have accidentally reset him without even noticing that I did such a thing. Boom, finish that off, and then claim all of the fruits that were previously inside that thing, but now it has been exposed. We can grab all this gold with ease and acquire Drill Sergeant's very first upgrade, as well as speak to this kid right here. Hey, you're a Skylander, right? Yep, it is that I am a Skylander, and it is in fact pretty cool that I saved your family. But what I want to know is what unique thing you have to say to Drill Sergeant. Because the cool thing about Quigley right here is that he has something unique to say to every single Skylander. And in Drill Sergeant's case, him being an arcane robot is, in the eyes of Quigley, pretty cool. What's pretty cool in my eyes is the fact that we can now unlock a speedy recovery, as we also unlock an achievement. I love shopping. Sweet. Yep, that was definitely a glorious way to end off the episode with, and not only that, but by extent the session. So I will see you guys in the next session as we continue with the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Soul Seeker series here on the channel. Now, with that all being said and done, this video is coming to an end, but before that happens, I first want to thank all my Blazing Knights and Scorpion Dragons whose support allow me to continue pumping out quality videos like this one. Without them, this all wouldn't be possible. Therefore, I genuinely appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, I have others you can watch by clicking on screen now, and you can even subscribe by pressing the button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until that moment arises, peace!